Mario plus Rabbids Sparks of Hope reunites the Mushroom Kingdom crew with their Rabbid counterparts for a new adventure that pushes far beyond the bounds of Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle in just about every way imaginable. It ditches the traditional tactical grid for free movement in a limited area, which allows for all kinds of real-time shenanigans as the heroes slide, stomp, and sail over enemies to find the best vantage point, which might sometimes be in midair. The new game catapults the heroes into outer space where they'll explore rabbidy new open worlds in which every enemy is a doorway to a self-contained, turn-based battlefield. And it gives them new powers that can play off one another, encouraging players to customize their heroes to create the most devastating team synergies possible. For starters, every character has completely unique weapons and abilities this time around. Mario's dual slinger blasters can target 2 different enemies at once or just deal big damage to one, and Luigi uses the sharpshooter bow to really stretch his sniper skills. Worried about enemies getting the drop on you? Abilities like Hero Sight and Steely Stare keep them in check by firing on the first one to move into your line of fire. Rabbid Peach and the mysterious Rabbid newcomer Edge can attack around cover with a salvo of rockets and a giant spinning blade, respectively, while Rabbid Luigi can bounce his Disruptor between multiple enemies. Rabbid Mario's powered gauntlets make him a devastating melee combatant and counterpuncher, and his fists can reach longer distances as he levels up. Not all new abilities deal damage. Peach, for example, packs not only a shotgun-like Boombrella, but can also create a team barrier to grant full damage immunity from the next few hits to any heroes in range. And Rabbid Rosalina, who will spray hails of bullets through her own cover as well as the enemies, can bore nearby foes into a defenseless stupor with the power of ennui. These abilities can all become more powerful depending on how you build out your hero's individual skill trees, and learning to effectively use them together can be the key to winning a quick victory and to building a killer team. Want to send an indestructible tank behind enemy lines? Try casting Peach's team barrier on Rabbid Mario and point him toward the densest grouping of enemies you can find. Bye-bye! How about getting in a couple blatantly unfair extra shots before the enemy's next turn? Set 1 or 2 of your heroes to attack the first thing that moves, and have the third run behind cover and slide dash an opponent into the air. Gotcha. If you're not happy with your current abilities, you're free to respec and reshuffle your team at any time. But that's not all. Another addition you'll want to pay careful attention to is the Sparks, fusions of Rabbids and Lumas whom you'll find hidden throughout the adventure. Once found, up to 2 can be assigned to each hero to augment them with elemental attacks and defenses, as well as passive buffs like the ability to not get bounced into oblivion every time a Sea Stooge does a splash attack. Sparks can be swapped between heroes, and each has a name and a unique power. Some, like Starburst, can give nearby heroes a damage bonus, or add an elemental effect to a hero's next attack, like Aquanox. Others, like Toxiquake, can unleash powerful attacks that inflict lingering status effects. Each one can also be independently leveled up by feeding them the star bits earned by defeating enemies, letting you make your favorite Sparks even more formidable. Every turn-based battle unfolds in its own bespoke arena, which you'll enter by colliding with enemies in the open worlds, or by investigating blobs of dark mess, the physical manifestation of Curse's powers, which looks like a goopy tar-like substance. By decoupling the exploration from the combat, the developers were able to do more with each aspect of the game. The Rabbid worlds are now freely explorable and filled with puzzles, side quests, dungeons, and optional enemies to tackle, while the battlefields can deliver focused combat experiences without any need for consistency with a larger landscape, or even with themselves, as battlefield layouts can be reshuffled with different configurations of enemies, obstacles, and hazards to keep players guessing. You'll be able to experience the mayhem for yourself when Mario plus Rabbids Sparks of Hope arrives on Nintendo Switch on October 20th. In the meantime, be sure to subscribe to this channel, and for more on all things Rabbids, visit news.ubisoft.com.